Yo, shout out to yo. Hey man,
Hey man.
shout out to Luca and the homies, man. It's them, not them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Never enough money, man.
Yeah.
Members only.
We doing shit with
Soul Burger.
Traffic,
You know what I'm
TF,
saying?
all the best.
AKA Ab Soul, AKA The Boat, AKA Pastor Blacklip,
Blacklit.
AKA YMF,
Mm-hmm.
AKA your mama.
That part.
Hey,
Yeah.
All back
Right now, we with Absol, the Blacklit Pastor, Herbert, Soul Burger, coming out soon.
The Boat.
I kind of want to start at the beginning, at the beginning of your journey in hip hop. I knew you was raised in a, music store, Magic Disc.
Yeah.
And I know, like I heard some of you, I showed you last time, I had some of the early mixtapes from, back in the day, Carson King and all that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Carson Hustling Days.
That's right.
The 04 shit. Yeah.
Right.
But what was the early days of, like, explain getting into TDE? Like,
Oh, getting into TDE?
yeah.
So the first producer I ever worked with was Soundwave. He's
Yeah.
like one of my he's one of my best friends, Jay Silk, his cousin. Like, and I worked with him when I was like 13. He was making beats on his PlayStation. Music,
Oh, yeah,
music,
yeah.
MTV Music
Yeah.
Generator.
Remember you saying that somewhere.
Yeah, so that's where I like recorded my first like song like properly like with him, and we like separated because I'm from Carson, he lives in Compton, but he ended up moving to Carson when when I was in high school and I like began to really take it seriously, and Actually, I had by that time I had graduated high school, and I had already signed my first contract to this label called Street Beat.
Street Beat, yeah, entertainment. Yeah,
and
yeah.
He just, Wave showed up at the record shop one day with a beat tape, like, yo, like, let me see what you can do or whatever. So, I did what I did.
He was already spitting at that time like crazy.
Yeah, no, yes, I did what I did and whatnot, and he brought me to the studio and introduced me to Punch. And, my contract had breached with Street Beat.
And you said the next day you came in there? It was Kendrick Lamar and J Rock?
Yeah, Punch told me to come back. And the next day I was in there with Rock and Dot. And, we did a record and they told me to come back. And I kept coming back.
You kept coming back. And from there it was history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the first tape I heard from you was when I was 9. I got into hip-hop real young. I was on Dat Piff and shit like that, downloading Wayne mixtapes.
I heard that.
And I heard, Dedication to Drought 3, Joe Budden, shouts out Joe Budden.
Yeah.
And fuck y'all who hating on Joe Budden. But I heard Long Term too. It was after I heard Kendrick Lamar's EP, and I was like, who's Absol? Let me check this fool out.
Right.
And I heard Long Term too, and that still today is my favorite project of all time from you. As a matter of fact, of all time in general, that is one of my favorite projects. I'd say that for sure. And I'm wondering if we'll ever get a Long Term 3, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Yeah, when I get rich and famous.
You are rich and famous in a way.
I'm rich in spirit.
Rich in spirit. That's rich.
No, but it's not. See, lifestyles like Long Term 2 is lifestyles of the
broke and almost famous.
And almost famous. So I'm literally talking about monetary. So I can't do Long Term 3 properly until I'm like by definition rich
and famous.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like everyone who knows hip hop knows you.
Yeah, exactly. And I do make a very, very honest living. Yeah. And that's cool, but I ain't hit that number yet to be able to properly tell that story.
Yeah. I understand that. I've heard you say that before. Yeah. I was just wondering because it's 2020.
Yeah, that's
all right now.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So what was the early Black hippie days like, man? Like working with Q and Dot and Rock and all them.
Oh, it was just like it was just natural. Like we really brothers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like everything is just natural.
And who created the name Black Hippie?
Q.
Q
came up with the name.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like you the hippie out the group out of most stuff.
Yeah, you would say that.
Back then, at least.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, yeah, you would say that, but you know, Q probably is really at the time really like the most.
Yeah, with the bucket hat and the tie dye.
Even before that, like you know, like you just like real.
And then we go. Yeah.
I kind of just more so look like it. I mean, I am a hippie, so I am a hippie. But yeah. I mean, you know, it's you know.
Yeah.
It's just a dope name that represented what us.
Yeah. And y'all never had an album. Y'all are the most classic group without an album.
Right. That's classic.
Never heard of that before.
That's classic in itself, yeah.
Y'all, there's so many songs, but y'all ain't got no album. It's crazy to me. Yeah. And now I want to talk about leaning into the control system era. Because that was when, you know, you probably first got the shine, you feel me? The shine was really on you at that time in 2012. You know, Kendrick dropped Good Kid.
Yeah.
Everyone, you know, Habits of Contradiction. You know, Follow Me Home was the year before. So, what was it like, you know, around the time after Control System came out and, you know, you started, you know, everyone knew who you were. People couldn't fuck with you. You feel me?
I mean, you know, it's kind of, you know, everything is kind of a blur, man, because we was high.
I feel you.
We smoking a lot of weed.
And that kind of leads me to my next question.
But I mean, but at the same time, it was a blessing, man. Like, and we, you know, we got to touch a lot of people. And
I heard you was asleep when ASAP and Q recorded it.
Yeah.
Brand New Guys.
When they did
you
Brand New Guys,
I was asleep off the scissor.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
Should be putting motherfuckers to sleep,
man.
for real. But yeah, no, my next question is.
Everything is purple.
Everything is purple.
Purple swag.
That purple booty. Juice fruit. Nah, but. And then that leads me to my next question, because I have personally struggled with drug addiction, and, you know, it's still day by day.
Yeah.
I am 5 months sober from opiates, but when it comes to, you know, benzos, I'm prescribed Klonopin. Okay. It helps me maintain.
Right.
You know, sometimes here and there I'll pop a bar. But, you know, I got it under control. I'm not letting it ruin the opportunities I get. You feel me?
I get it.
I want to know if you're comfortable sharing what you went through and what helped you and how you are now.
Shit. I mean, you know, shit, man, like, at some point, man, like, niggas just gotta stop hanging out.
What you mean?
You got, like the party, you know what I'm saying? They gotta stop fucking partying, man.
Was you never partying by yourself? Because I was.
No, but, like, that's just partying don't necessarily mean partying.
Partying as in having fun.
Just a
drugs,
it's just a metaphor for that. Like, you gotta, like, you know, I got kids, man. Like, I got...
Yeah, you got a 1-year-old.
I got responsibilities, man. Like, and...
How does it feel to be a father, bro?
I feel it's excellent. It's a beautiful thing. I can't even describe.
I'm proud of you, bro. Like, I ain't got nothing to be proud of, but like just seeing your growth and everything like that, bro.
No, I appreciate it.
It's
bro.
like it's beautiful to see that, you know.
Thank you. And but also, like you say, it's just one day at a time. All we can do is our best.
Yeah.
It is a real thing. It's
and
not,
a lot of people don't get it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get it, and God bless them.
Yeah.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. You're right. They shouldn't get it. They shouldn't understand it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wouldn't wish my enemies to go through that, you know?
Man, for real.
That's a bitch. You ever been to detox?
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
a bitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
But I was gonna talk about the Mac Miller rap camp era.
Yeah.
What was that like, man? That's the Red Room, the Sanctuary. Dash, Wretch,
Shit.
all y'all, all the best rappers in the game together recording music.
Shit was magical, man. Like, you know, I really was in my most creative space. I feel like in that over there, and just, you know, having the honor and the privilege and the opportunity of watching my brother Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like how his dedication, man, like his work ethic, it was amazing, because he be in there helping, like, everybody, assisting everybody else.
I heard you say he did one take off 90 bars.
No.
We're not gonna talk about
No.
that.
No, you got it wrong. I watched him. He did a whole session all day. He had been making beats and, like, helping everybody else out.
Like Dash and all of that.
Yeah, helping everybody else, like, make music.
While you was doing these days, like around that time?
Yeah, that era, if I'm not mistaken. But, like, to where everybody is done, and, you know, he still has to work on his stuff.
Yeah.
So he, you know, he's selfless in a way.
Have you ever heard?
He put everybody, you know, else first, and then, you know, he's dog tired at this point, but he was still dedicated. And I'm sitting there with my man Josh. Shout out to Josh Berg, Josh of Nazareth.
Yeah.
And he went in there and literally tried to get one bar.
Off 90 takes.
90 takes.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I was going to let him go to 100, but I was
late.
like, nah, get you some rest, man. But that was
an era for sure. I remember bumping Vices.
That kind of dedication is just.
No, I mean the progression of that dude, man.
And it's not like he was messing up every time.
Yeah.
It's like he needed it to be.
Like.
He needed it to sound a certain way.
He didn't drop Ballooner. All right, you're aware of all the leaks that have came out since Mac Miller's passing, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, you know.
You've heard Balloonerism, I'm sure, before.
Yeah.
In the studio with him.
Yeah.
He never dropped one of the best pieces of art.
It's a lot of pieces of art that hasn't been dropped.
I know, and it's crazy.
But they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't fret.
Yeah. I can hear it.
Yeah.
No. Shit, man. I heard what was it called? Tetanus shots. Were you in him?
Yeah, you got it's a lot. We did a lot.
Y'all did do a lot, man.
We did a lot.
Bubble gum, all that. Like,
yeah, we did.
That was an era for sure.
For sure.
What do you do outside of rapping, man? What are some of your favorite things to do? What type of movies you like? What type of shows you like? What activities you like?
I really like I'm actually a film buff, and I really study. I study series and like classic old sitcoms that like lasted like 8-10 seasons.
What are some of your favorites? And what are some of your favorite series, dramas?
I'm not good with favorites.
You told me.
But like I'm saying, like think along the lines of like Cheers, and
never heard of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's before your time. Like, but these are the like.
You ever gotten into like Game of Thrones?
Frasier, Seinfeld. Like the classics. Like, of course, like my
homie gonna get a kick out of that. Shouts out to you, Brendan.
I actually didn't. Couldn't quite get into Game of Thrones, but I'm gonna try.
What about The Walking Dead? I gotta ask that question.
My wife, she love that shit.
Man, you gotta get up on that, bro.
Yeah, she love that shit.
So, recording Do What Thou Wilt was a dark album. I mean, it was an amazing album.
Yeah.
It was dark.
Yeah, I was just in the rabbit hole. I mean, it wasn't dark to us.
Conspiracy theory.
It wasn't dark to us but like in hindsight, yeah, it was dark.
Like looking back at it, it kind of feels like your version of Faces. Almost like Good Kid, Mad City to me feels like your version of Long Term too. That felt like an autobiography.
Yeah, it was like kind of like just trying to pull the light out of the dark.
Exactly. What was it like? You know, doing Turn Me Up with Kendrick. Like, what was that like?
Oh well, shit, dude, you going backwards now? That's long term.
I know. I had to go. I had to
Well, I
go
mean,
back
that
to that
was
one.
shout out to Tay Beats. That's like early Tay Beats. That's when I had found him. I found Tay Beats while working with Curtis King.
Yeah, shouts
Shout
out
to
Curtis King.
man.
He's one of the first artists to respond.
Heaven ain't far, Curtis.
Heaven ain't far at all.
I found him working with Curtis, and then, I brought him to the studio, and we've been locked in ever since.
That's when he.
And I mean, I just, obviously, I fell in love with that record, and I wrote to it, and I just wanted. I knew Dot would be great on it. It just kind of happened like that. It wasn't.
Yeah, Dot just hopped on it, heard it. Like, that's my shit.
Mm-hmm.
So from Do Without Will, it took you 6 years, man. I had been in rehab. I had done so many. It had been 6 years of my life. I started listening to you when I'm 9. I'm 22 years old right now.
Took 6? No, Herbert took 6.
Herbert's what?
Herbert took 6. Do Without Will was like 4.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do Without Will to Herbert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Do Without Will.
And that was due to the pandemic. Because I was going to drop in 2020 because I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
And then the pandemic.
My eyesight.
Eyesight 2020.
Yeah, I thought that was cute. But I'm, in hindsight, everything happens for a reason. It gave me more time to work on it. And yeah, man, it was like, I guess like you say, like, Do Without Will was quote unquote dark.
In a sense.
Yeah, in a sense.
It had songs.
Like, I mean, yeah, and it was. I was like, it was serious.
Like Evil Genius.
It was serious. It was very serious, and
that's what it was more than dark.
That's what it was.
Serious.
It was very serious.
Yeah.
What? Herbert was me, getting out of the darkness and getting back
into yourself.
Getting back to self. Getting away from Ab-Soul.
Yeah. Being your own person.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the black lip pastor.
All of these names, like it's just getting back to self. I had to go back home. I had to tap back in with my people. You know what I'm saying? I had to.
You had to get back home.
Yeah, I had to go back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? And
just get in touch with your
tap
roots.
back in. Yeah, exactly. Make sure the roots is still solid. Make sure the foundation is still solid.
So that's what got you there.
Yeah, that was very important to do. That album was for everybody that
was a beautiful album, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It was great.
And that album was for everybody that will never call me Ab-Soul.
Yeah.
That only calls me
your
Herb.
family, your friends.
That only calls me Herb still. That only Herbert. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you want? Yeah. What do you want? Dahlberger. The album dedicated to Dahlberger, Soulberger. What do you want it to mean to the people? And for the people who don't know, I've gotten a chance to meet Dahlberger.
Mm-hmm.
He was a really good dude. Sorry for your loss, brother.
Yeah, no.
And what do you want the people to know about Dahlberger that they don't? The people who don't know Dahlberger.
He was none of a kind. And he was just like, he was my better half, man. He was
the Riley.
The yang to my yin, you know what I'm saying? If you will, like, I don't know, like we were just as different as we were the same. And I just need people this album needs to know, like, this album is a fusion of me and him. Soulberger is a new character. This album is not Ab-Soul.
It's a new character.
This album is made by Soulberger, which is a actual, like, imagine like Dragon Ball Z if Huey and Riley fused together like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
They'd create Soulberger.
So it's like.
So that's what I want. I want people to
mix of that ghetto shit with that.
Yeah. Just all that shit.
All that. Yeah, bro.
But ultimately, I just need people to know, like, that he wasn't no hype man. He wasn't just a part of the entourage or nothing like that. He was. Man, just.
Sorry, brother.
Nah, it's all good.
Church.
Words is just too small to describe what we were.
Yeah.
So
Same with Mac Miller, I assume.
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
It was.
yeah,
Man, you got a favorite track on the album?
no, I'm terrible with favorites, man.
You are terrible at favorites. I
But
really
But
did.
if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with the intro. I'm gonna go with 9 Mile because I put it all on the flow.
I love, I always love the intros the most, like message,
Yeah,
like message in the bottle.
I put it all on the flow on 9 Mile. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the biggest bucko.
Yeah,
Hey,
shouts out to Python P. I heard he was one of the first people to tell you to stop driving.
Yeah,
This was months ago. This was months ago. Me and him did a little interview.
Kept running in this shit.
And he was telling me, yeah. He had to take the keys away.
I kept running in the cut shit.
Man, so what's life look like nowadays for Herbert?
You tell me, I'm blind as a bitch.
What's it look like?
That was it look like. Just remember that you fucking with a family man.
What's that from?
That's Dr. Dre. But yeah, I'm just, man, I'm in, I'm just taking care of my family, man. Just
being a man.
Just just creating. You know what I'm saying? Throwing paint. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's all I'm focused on, just building. You know what I'm saying? Big Nem and them. We in the building.
What are some like rapper or artists? What are some artists that you've been listening to, or that you do listen to, or have studied? Cause I'm a student of the game. I know there's a lot of people that I don't currently listen to a lot, but I have studied them. Artists outside of rap, outside of soul. Like for example, this band called Slow Dive. I think they're amazing.
Like the Beatles and shit. Like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band is like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Prince.
Of course. Prince.
Fucking shit. Anything Quincy Jones, Long Live. Long Live Quincy Jones. I grew up in a record store. Like and I don't necessarily I don't listen to music like that. I don't have a playlist of my own. I only listen to what the homies listen to.
I was about to say, when the homies drop,
I'm saying like when P gotta come pick me up to take me to the studio. When P gotta come pick me up to give me a ride, he put me on to what's cracking. Like I listen, like he's the one who I listen. He keeps me abreast of what's going on. He keeps me current. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the best with social media and keeping up with all this stuff. And I intentionally don't really.
You saw that photo I sent you?
Yeah.
10 years ago one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, That shit was beautiful, man. Just to be able to, be in the studio. Just be in the studio with someone who's my, you've been my idol since I was 9. I can't lie, bro. Like,
man, listen.
Feel me, man? Motherfucker been like, I went through a lot of shit listening to your music, man.
Word.
But you helped me through a lot of shit.
Shit, I went through a lot of shit making it, so we go hand in hand,
yeah, bro.
And
For real, man.
And we both still here, so we good.
Yeah, we still alive. We're just blessed to be alive every single day.
Yes, sir.
That's what I wake up and feel, because
yes, sir.
That's what rehab kind of teaches you in a way.
Yeah.
I still go once a week. I ain't done with the program yet. I still go once a week.
Good.
But man, so we got Solo here.
You feel me?
It's out. It's gonna be out today. It's gonna be out today, technically. Tomorrow, but y'all are gonna get this tomorrow, so it's gonna be out today.
Yeah.
9 p.m. in LA.
Yeah.
12, New York.
Yeah.
Man, one more question. I wanted to ask about the Yin and the Yang single that leaked.
Oh, that leaked?
Well, what? You didn't.
It leaked?
You didn't. What? No Sweat leaked. You and Future songs.
No Sweat leaked.
You and Future's. Nah, bro, I can. No Sweat.
Nah, I believe
no
it.
Sweat. Do it that will.
It's for
no
sure
sweat,
out there.
No Sweat.
You know Mac did that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Look. Let me show
I
you.
wonder
bro.
if it's Mac's version or Bentley's. Because
Nah,
Bentley
wait.
enhanced it.
Damn, let's
I
see. I'm
wonder
gonna
who,
show it to you.
Yin and Yang, I think that was Saxon.
Absolutely.
I think Saxon did Yin and Yang.
That shit came right out of the industry.
Nah, look, man, they got a bunch of They got
Nah,
no.
I believe-
It's all on the tube?
Nah, I believe
Yeah,
you.
we
Nah.
haven't heard them all.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that off the. You know. Yeah, go.
that
Yeah,
shit.
go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yin
I
and
believe
Yang
it.
though.
I
What
believe
man?
it.
That was the craziest shit I done heard
Yeah.
from you, bro. When'd you make that?
The Herbert era.
In the video drop. Did you not know that? It was a whole
so
video.
now I know who dropped it. Then.
Mac. Oh,
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
my bad. Hey,
Nah,
I'm sorry for getting anyone
I'm
in
not,
trouble.
no. I'm glad it's out.
It should be.
I'm glad that bitch leaked.
Right.
And no
shut
sweat.
down.
And
No sweat. How did that not come out, man? And what about Poolside Romance? Because I've been here. I asked P, before I met P, I asked him to send me that shit. I was begging him to send me for that shit. He was like, nah. But man, what happened with that? I thought that was supposed to be on Herbert.
I mean,
The song with Mac.
You know, just stay tuned. It's, I think
One day?
I think it's something a little bit more special for it.
Didn't you say one day Mac Miller was a fifth black hippie, remember?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mac Miller, fifth black hippie. You heard it.
And Danny is the sixth.
And Danny is the sixth, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Man, you plan to work with Dash, any of those, rap camp fools.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Vince on the album.
Vince on the album.
I
Yeah.
just did a joint for Dash. Like, we all still tapped in.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
all still tapped in.
Yeah. And you be doing shit with the homies. You be doing shit with Jay Worthy, TF, Traffic.
Yeah, I'm also like, bro,
You tapped in with everyone, man.
tapped in soul.
You tapped in
I'm
with
universe
everyone.
soul, man. You
And yeah, I
can't-
gotta ask this, man. I
Yeah.
know you get annoyed probably from this question. Black hippie, bro.
Tough.
Black hippie.
Slag hippie.
Is that yeah.
Slag hippie. Whack hippie.
Nah, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
Is that ever gonna be another black hippie song? Ain't ever.
And that
I mean, you can't.
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we will conclude this interview.
This motherfucker right here, man.
My name is
Shouts out to
Soul
my
Burger.
brother.
You may know me as Ab Soul, but address me as such moving forward. Soul Burger. Shout out my mans right here, man.
Yeah, man. Luca and the homies,
Big gang in them.
Ganging them
You
forever.
feel me?
That part.
Yes, sir.
Much. Hey. Real quick, you want to talk about the short film? We could put that before that.
Just know it's coming. Just know
Short
you
film
heard.
coming.
Tell them you heard it. How you feel about it?
Hey, beautiful. I shed tears. I didn't want to look at you and show
Shout-
you it,
shout-
but
shout out-
I shed some
All I'm gonna
tears.
just say is just shout out to Rock Marciano.
Shouts out to Rock.
And long live Doughburger.
And shouts out to you, Jolie, for filming this room. Shouts out to you, the camera girl.
Yes, sir.
Much love. Yeah.
Church on the move.
Church
man.
on the move. Yeah. Spit a freestyle about Jolie. Let's do it. Spit a freestyle.
Look, I used to love Angelina. This my new friend, my new bestest, or bestie. Don't test me or her. It's murder, for sure, torture. You try to cross her, I'll scorch your
Oh.
whole infantry. Simply. That's not orange juice, but concentrate. I'm absolute. I orchestrate like symphonies do. I'm infinite too.
Like
Eminem. Back in like what, 96?
96.
That's one of his nicest shit. I think that's why Dre signed him. Shit.
I think that's why Dre signed him. Shit.
That's probably
Man.
why I'm out of my mind and shit.
Yeah. Left behind this bitch.
Yeah.
Did it J3 and all that?
Your eyes better than mine. Is the print there still?
Yeah, the print is
You see, like, not really?
not really.
Always take this off.
I like keeping them on.
No, put it here.
Oh, you put it. Smart.
On fire.
Yeah.
Save fat, cuz. But I'm a Black Panther though. I'm not.
That's
like,
the thing. It's
I'm
with
not.
you, it's
I'm not.
all right.
We're not promoting like gang banging.
Exactly. You never
Like,
once promoted.
a Crip is a community revolutionary in progress.
But you did have that. That's true. But you did have that line where you said, "No, it wasn't how."
I need to revisit that. I don't re-listen to my projects.
You ain't listen to
No.
these days. What about these days?
I should take a day to. I should take a day to do that.
I should take a day to do it. You got
Shout out to Joe Lee, man.
Yeah,
You feel me?
hey, shouts out to Joe Lee. Shouts out to Joe Lee. And
You
shouts
feel me?
out
Get the
to
angles.
Solo.
Get the angles. You feel me?
Hey, let me get you Solo. Shouts out to the motherfucking
Yeah,
God.
big, big, you know what I'm
Shouts
saying?
out to the God. Shouts out to the prophet.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Soul
Jay-Z on the wall. Stop playing.
Soul
He
Burger.
been at dinners with Jay-Z. Where y'all been?
Soul Burger.
Yeah.
Boats. The boat.
The
floating.
boat. The boat.
Floating. The flow murder.
Uh-huh.
Glock popper. The showstopper. The curtain
Ooh.
closer.
Yeah.
Beat slap. Feet slapper. The beat slapper.
Yeah.
Open hand. I'm awkward like Batman if he was a Joker fan.
Oh.
That's my word. I certainly turned they plans into God comedy. Competition against them will be listed as God's property. This isn't Kurt Franklin, just a monstrosity 9 times out of, say, 10. Wait, I forgot to start my verse with an amen. Say your prayers. This is hieroglyphics written in graffiti on spray tablets without a spray can. Call
Ooh.
me Banksy yacht, player. You'll get it later. After a while, crocodile bites don't heal.
Yeah.
I'm Dochi's big homie, so for real. Might
Yeah.
make it rain candy, mind over matter. Hope whoever rhymes after has another brain handy. Get ready for the coup de grace. Who am I? Marshall Mathers with melanin. Kept it G even when I'm embellishing.
Bro.
Presently, the most gifted. Even after all the cold Santa had left for me. Oh, sweet Christmas. My love is bulletproof. She came and said my name 3 times, but ain't find Beetlejuice. The record clean, any DJ could drop a needle to. The circle so small couldn't fit a mosquito needle through. If you scared, don't fret. The church is on the move. The black lit pastor's
Okay.
glad to have anointed you.
Yes. That part.